Shit, baby. Friday, June 27th, 2025. Mark it. The day the Supreme Court body slammed every crooked-ass district judge and told Trump, go ahead, boss, run the fucking country. I ain't exaggerating. This ain't just a win, it's a legal earthquake. A 6-3 ruling. Gavel dropped. Judicial tyranny ended. And Trump? He didn't waste a second. Walks into the White House briefing room, unannounced, and goes, proper governing of this country starts today. You could hear liberals sobbing from San Francisco to CNN. Let's break it down. For years, every time Trump signed a big executive order, what happened? Some liberal judge in fucking Seattle or Hawaii says, oh no, Trump can't do that. I'm blocking it for the entire country. That's like a Little League ump telling the Yankees they can't play. But today, Supreme Court said no more. Amy Coney Barrett, queen of the court, laid it out. By the end of the Biden years, nearly every major presidential action was immediately frozen by a district court. That's not law. That's sabotage. That's weaponized activism. And it's now dead. Trump's been waiting for this moment. And now that the legal handcuffs are off, he's relaunching every executive order they blocked, ending birthright citizenship, defunding sanctuary cities, halting refugee resettlement, banning taxpayer-funded transgender surgeries, freezing unnecessary federal programs. And that's just the beginning. Trump literally said, I got a whole list. I won't bore you with it. Bore us? Shit, let it rip. Now let's revisit birthright citizenship, because Trump doubled down. It was meant for the babies of slaves, not for people flying in on vacation to pop out an anchor baby. You hear that, Pelosi? That ain't racism, that's reality. Name one other country that lets you roll in, drop a kid, and walk away with full benefits. Exactly, you can't. Meanwhile, while the libs were screaming recession, the S&P 500 and NASDAQ just hit all-time highs. Gas prices? Best in 4 years. You're saving $6 to $7 on every fill-up. Thank you, America First oil policies. And how about them tariffs? You know, the ones CNN said would tank the economy? Trump's pulled in $88 billion in revenue. That's billion with a big-ass B. We're funding the U.S. government by taxing foreign countries instead of our own people. Genius. And when asked about critics, Trump goes, they should go back to business school. That's a presidential roast, folks. And if you thought that was spicy, let's talk Zoran Mandani, the guy who just won the NYC mayoral primary. Congressman Andy Ogles says this guy's a communist who allegedly supported terror groups like Hamas and Hezbollah while applying for U.S. citizenship. If true, that makes him ineligible to be an American. Ogles is demanding Attorney General Pam Bondi revoke his citizenship and deport his ass. And Trump? He chimed in too. That's a communist who's going to destroy New York City. No lies detected. And get this, Mandani's support base? White liberals. Not working class folks, not minorities. It's always the rich, guilt-soaked white women pushing the most dangerous people into power. Let's not forget the highlight reel. Amy Coney Barrett just lit Ketanji Brown Jackson on legal fire. Justice Jackson skips over analysis because it's mind-numbingly technical. Yeah, welcome to the fucking job. You're on the Supreme Court, not reading Dr. Seuss. Barrett practically said Jackson was a DEI hire who doesn't understand the Constitution, and I ain't disagreeing. So what did we learn today, folks? The courts are back to interpreting law, not playing activists. Trump's policies are unleashed, the media's in a tailspin, and a communist may get deported. America's back, baby. And if you don't like it, there's always Cuba. Or Portland. So what did we learn today, folks? The courts are back to interpreting law, not playing activist. Trump's policies are unleashed, the media's in a tailspin, and a communist may get deported. America's back, baby. And if you don't like it, there's always Cuba or Portland. But before you go pack your bags, do me a favor. Subscribe, like, comment, and share the hell out of this video. Chris Dallas and Celebrity Recreations, where parody hits harder than reality, and Vinny always tells it like it is. This is Vinny Gambini, and today, I ain't just your cousin, I'm your fucking legal liberation narrator. Vinny out!